lift my hair and like comb my ears.
Is that right? If I do this video thing, is that okay with you guys? All right. So
let me. It's my left
I
ear.
have better than perfect hearing.
Okay. So just because we're starting out the video, so just tell us about your eye again.
I was in a dirt biking accident, and I thought it was smart to risk my life to save my dirt bikes.
Okay.
And so I destroyed my whole left side. I can get punched as hard as I can. I won't feel a thing on my left side.
Oh, you don't have any feeling there either. So you can only see like light and darkness through your eye, and you have no feeling on your
left side.
On your whole left side, and you've had that since 2005.
Since I got my dirt bike.
So it's been 11 years you've been like that. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of fun, guys.
All right.
And do you believe what he just said?
Do I have permission just to put my hand on you?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah? All right, you ready? Complete healing, complete restoration throughout your entire body, through your eye, through your ear, through your entire body, all senses functioning the way they were meant to, completely restored.
Okay, so now I want you to take your hand and cover up what used to be your good eye, okay, and look around and tell me if it's the same or different.
I can see a lot better than I did before.
You can. So what percentage would you say it's better now?
85.
85. So Buzz is just going to finish it off.
Yep, let's get it to 100%.
Okay, so just take your hat off for a sec. Is that all right? Now, does he have permission just to put his hand on your eye? Okay.
What's your name?
Cody.
Cody? I'm Buzz.
Nice to meet you, Buzz.
Okay.
Nice to meet you too. You ready?
You ready?
Cody? Complete restoration in your eye, complete healing, full eyesight 100% right now.
Okay. So cover up your eye again.
No more blurry.
What's that?
No more blurry.
It's not blurry anymore. So how's that possible? It's been blurry for 11 years, you said? And you said you couldn't feel the side of your body? Now check it. Don't hit it. Yeah. Like, you can feel that? And you said you hadn't been able to feel that in 11 years? And now I want you to do something. I want you to compare one eye against the other eye and tell me which one's clearer now.
Not this one.
Compare it against the other one.
Hold on, this one in there. This one's a lot clearer.
That one that was blind, basically legally blind. Was it legally blind?
No.
No, you hadn't got it, but it was blurred.
More clear than this one.
So the one that was kind of like completely fuzzy is now clear, and this one. So watch, Buzz is just going to do this. He's going to fix that one.
Cody, right? Cody, both eyes completely back to 100% functioning capability, completely restored.
Okay, so now I want you to put your hand over and compare one, and then compare the other.
There we go. Now we're seeing 20/20 or whatever.
So you got 20/20. You couldn't see out of that one eye properly, right? Just like shadows and shapes and stuff. And then when you tested it after Buzz did that, you had perfect sight in that eye. And when you compared it against your good eye, you couldn't. You recognized your what you used to be your good eye was actually blurry, right? But now what is your vision?
Completely a lot better than it was 11 years ago.
Like, is it 20/20?
Was that the highest?
Yes.
Yeah, 20/20.
So you've been like that for 11 years now. How would you say that's impossible? And also, you said you lost all your feeling from that accident, and now when you move your fingers over it or whatever, do you have full
feeling?
Full feeling. Everything's come back to you. All right. So how would you explain that? Because it was you had a medical problem, right? So how could somebody like Buzz just come up and touch you and do that?
The all powers of the magic world.
Okay, so that's a reasonable response. And what do you think? What's your opinion? How do you think that happened? Have you ever seen anything like that before?
It's pretty cool.
No.
I've never seen that before either, so that's why I'm saying that it's a beautiful thing if you believe in magic.
Okay, so now you gave your opinion. Do you have an opinion how that happened?
Yeah. Well, there's a few ways it could have happened.
Okay, and what do you think is the best explanation for what you just saw?
Well, it could be something as simple as his eye was given a break. When he opens it again, things look normal again for a limited time.
Okay, so for 11 years it was fuzzy, and now you gave it a break, and suddenly some guy comes out with this thing, and it's all of a sudden better.
Or there's also it happens more typically on stage, but there's an adrenaline rush associated with things like this.
Okay, so you
typically on stage, people get an adrenaline rush, makes them feel better, even if they
adrenaline. So do you think did your eye physically have damage?
In the past, yeah.
Yeah. So do you think adrenaline would fix a damaged eye that's been damaged for 11 years?
Well, the first time happening, yeah, it should have, but you didn't really do it. I wasn't smoking pot at the time.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna I'm gonna have Buzz share what actually happened, because we actually travel all over the world.
Yeah.
Buzz is doing this here in Canada. He's going to be traveling shortly. I've just come back from Australia, Africa.
We're down under.
Yeah, I've been all these places. I was in Europe. I was in China. So I go all over the world. I do this. I go this on the street. So Buzz is going to tell you how this happened.
The first thing I did for you, that was just a trick.
That
What
was
I
just
did for you now, that was real power, but it wasn't from me. Jesus healed you. I'm not kidding.
We're
you.
Jesus freaks. We go on the streets, and what we do is we ask people for their injuries. And like yesterday, for example, we were on the street and we found a lady that was born deaf. 50 years she was born deaf, and we did this with her, and she could hear 100%. I went with his daughters on the streets. We found a lady born blind, 52 years. She was born blind. She had one glass eye, and she had one eye that had 5% sight. We did the same thing that we did with her.
White cane and everything.
Yeah, she had a black thing over her eyes, and she was walking with a white cane. And she let us put her hands on her eyes, and she got 100% sight. I have that on video as well. 100% sight. 52 years blind, and now she sees. First time in her life, 52 years she was blind. Actually, we've seen two blind people since we've been on the streets.